Wah. You know what the fuck that mean? You know what the fuck going on, right? And this what it is. Point blank period. Let me tell you what two on tonight, right? Cause I've been through something in the past few, and this gonna be the first time I'ma speak on it, and then we gonna go a little deeper. So if you logged in and you know, if you logged in and seen what it said on there, I mean, you would know that that's a pretty deep topic. You get what I'm saying? So that's like one of the best things that can go on for real, for real. It's like these type of discussions, these type of, you feel me, these questions being asked, basically, pretty much, right? But now let's get to the point where we got here. Why we got here tonight? We having a real conversation though. You feel me? This ain't about no internet loyalty, no fake politics, strictly code. From my perspective, not a young nigga perspective. Flat out, did the code change or did the environment change? Because somewhere along the lines, we stopped agreeing on what loyalty really meant. I mean, but before we go further, we gotta set the foundation and get the definition in order. Feel me? What does loyalty actually mean? I mean, by standards and by what I was taught, for real, just keeping it real. Loyalty mean you don't switch up when it get, when them times come. You don't run when it's inconvenient. You don't eat with somebody you beefing with or we beefing with. You don't forget who you came up with when you get a little shine. What's up with my people though? When you ain't had no other options, you had them people. That's loyalty. We had each other. Now, from my perspective and how I think a young nigga would respond to that is, respectfully, we not living in survival mode the same way y'all was, which is correct, which is a very, very valid, valid answer. So we gotta clap it up for that, right? They got more exposure, way more opportunities. And to them, loyalty don't mean staying stuck in the hood. If something holding them back or risking their freedom, like they gonna make the poorest choice every time because they don't have the tools. They don't have the necessary tools to make those choices. Even though that's the game we playing though, right? And then you feel me, we gotta ask, did social media kill the code? Did it? Social media made everybody want to be accessible. Back then, if you broke the code, it was consequences. Nowadays, ain't no type of consequences being, you feel me, being exhibited. Now you can rebrand, you can move, you can change the narrative on yourself. That's what everybody doing. They just find another spot to go kick it at, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, build something else. But then I also know that you know, a young nigga probably be like, this social media just expose hypocrisy. And to a certain extent, yes, it did. Cause like now, motherfuckers like me, motherfuckers with stupid rank, these niggas like, man, feel me? Stop the violence, get money. But now these young niggas ain't shooting and killing nobody, you feel me, that they really aiming for. They killing kids. Cause they kids they self, so you know they hang out and go places where other kids be. And now they taking lives like that, you feel me? And it just be like, where the Lord, where the, they say they don't got no big homies, you feel me? So, you know, you gotta understand that as well. Like they say they ain't got no big homies. But niggas like me, I still push. I ain't gonna lie, cause nigga, I know it's serious. I know this shit real. Like I wish I had somebody like me to go ahead and tell you, feel me, the all around truth, cause I didn't been there. Like, and when I say all around truth, I'm talking about like from being a foot soldier, you feel me, and working your way up the ladder for real. Like, so now when your name is spoken, you feel me, like it's with respect. Like motherfuckers not finna be smutting your name like, oh, bitch ass nigga, no shit like that. You feel me? So a nigga definitely earned their status, and that's definitely, you know, went now putting it in the right way. You feel me? It's worth congratulating, in my opinion. You feel me? But now, like I just be looking at it like this, right? Loyalty to me means all those things. And I just had a conversation with my sister, right? And like she really like threw me off. Like threw me off. Cause I'm like, how she talking, it make me not want to have any faith in humanity. Because, you know, just to tie all this in, we talking about expectations. You feel me? The expectations of growing up with somebody, going through shit with these same people, right? Hardships, feel me, all the shit, right? Y'all grow up. Well, in my case, you feel me, I went to jail for 11 years, 10 months, and then I'm coming home thinking that our rapport and our relationship would be the same. Definitely not. And then I come home to kids, you feel me, on the block with designer. Why? Like, why are you out here? Technically, you really ain't got no business out here. That's number one. Because you ain't hustling. You just standing over here, you feel me, like standing on the reputation of somebody else. And then you ain't even respecting they reputation. Right on, right on. But yeah, it just be like, man, people don't really know the definition. They just think they do. They heard a version of it, but you know, never looked it up themselves. I believe. And I'm just like, you know, it comes a time when I just think about when we all believed in the same thing, we had the same principles, same morals. One thing I know and two things for certain is I know people change. I know situations change, right? And that's just being grown. And I understand that. You feel what I'm saying? But when did it change? Like when did the street code, loyalty, honor, when did that change? Like when did that stop being like a thing? Stop being something to be proud of? I'm curious. Then a motherfucker actually, I'm dumbass curious. Cause I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. It was survival of the fittest for sure. And that give you that, you feel me, that if you can survive where I come from, you can survive anything. That's just how I feel, you feel me? But my biggest accomplishment is changing, but still having the same morals and ethics, you feel me? The same moral compass, just way more profound now, like, and I do look at my change and my growth, and I do look at other people, and then I be like, damn, well, they really ain't grew. But the person that I am, like, I'm hella loyal, so feel me, I still be reaching out, trying to, feel me, throw a motherfucker plays, even though I'm not even in a major position. Everybody that know me know I'm just that type of person. Like, I'm not against no YNs at all. I just wish y'all stop looking at the term big homie as a negative connotation, because it's like a nigga really got game for niggas, bruh. Like, niggas been through the worst. Like, it's people that walk these streets that y'all walking, you feel me, which they got y'all walking with y'all chest up and y'all head out, you feel me? It's people that died for that shit. It's people that went to jail for a lengthy time for that shit. That niggas now making a mockery of, you feel me? Like, them niggas used to stand on business, nigga, about nigga no snitching. Now you got niggas popping like they gangsters hanging with snitches. I call it the Rat Pack. Is that not what it is? I ain't being funny. Might seem like I'm being facetious, but I'm not. I'm like, man, I don't know when loyalty switched. I don't know if it was like, I do believe that social media got something to do with that. And that's because it's like, if somebody was looking for clout, they know how to get it now. Like, that's a cheat code. You feel me? Like, you could just bite off somebody else. I guess you could say everybody life, they clipping life at right now. So everybody playing a role, and they doing it very badly. Like, because it's more to life than social media. Like, you gotta understand that social media ain't real. Social media is not real. I mean, but that's just my perspective. I could be wrong. Social media could be 100% real to somebody else. But I'm talking about social media only real to me in the way of promotion. Me putting something or my services in front of somebody else. Feel me? The loyalty that I had to my block, my street, to my, to my tribe members, you feel me? Now that's I just turned that loyalty over to my passions because I owe it to myself. I signed up for something and subscribed to something that was beyond my knowledge at the time. Because you got to remember, I was 11 years old, hanging with motherfuckers that was, you feel me, anywhere from 2 to 11 years older than me. Zah. But the lessons that they was teaching, all street shit, right? But that shit guided me. What's up with it? That shit guided me when I went to prison and shit. When I went to county jail, man, I was, you know what I'm saying? But the loyalty, I was getting calls. When I call home, people to tell me, bro, I'm getting calls about you up in here. Like you didn't got on somebody else. You didn't whoop. Like I was just standing on business. I ain't know nothing else. Young and dumb, reckless, didn't really appreciate life. You got to remember, I went in there at 18, fresh 18. So I ain't even get a chance at life for real. So from 11 to 18, I've been doing the same thing, in and out of jail, in and out of jail, thugging, doing shit for the block, right? And then I go straight to jail for 11 years and 10 months. I was just a little boy doing grown man time. But that whole time, I'm still pushing what I'm pushing while growing mentally. You feel me? But that loyalty only deepened. You feel me? When I'm sitting in there and I'm losing partners and shit. You feel me? I'm losing my niggas that I didn't been in their house. You feel me? I didn't ate they mama food. They didn't ate my mama food. They didn't taught me shit. We didn't did shit together. We didn't went through shit together. Like that shit hurt. It's impactful. Feel me? But around that time, nah, I didn't have the knowledge that I have now, which would be, how to deal with certain things. You feel me? Especially my emotions, which I'm still currently dealing with. I definitely every Tuesday go to therapy. You feel me? But yeah, like my loyalty level, you feel me? I'm loyal to a fault. I know everybody say that shit, but ask about me. I'm really a stand up individual, real stand up, never fold under pressure, real one. I promise you. But it's like motherfuckers nowadays, like they loyalty is to who can put them on, or who can get them some money. Like that shouldn't be your where your loyalty lie. That should just be you know a, uh, a connection that you're trying to make to get somewhere, right? But they out here selling their soul now for clout, like, and that's not what it is. And then you feel me, just the hood politics, damn near on every block, every street, every county, every state, like, but specifically in up Northern California, like motherfucker in the Bay, like now, wish you got other motherfuckers, and you feel me, these niggas politics, these motherfuckers and these niggas politics, and it's just this shit diluted. You could pull up on somebody today tomorrow y'all brother now. Now y'all sliding, y'all doing X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Cause a nigga got a player too. Like, come on, my G. Don't nobody know nobody background. Feel me? Nobody didn't stay the night at his auntie house, his mama house. You feel me? Y'all ain't share clothes, none of that. You feel me? So it'd be easy to tell on a nigga. Like my era and back, like for real, like we was like scared to. Don't get me wrong, like niggas made connections and you feel me, shook hands and met friends and all that, but it was like niggas wasn't doing all that friendly ass shit. You feel me? Like if you was to look up my section, you feel me, Sunnydale housing projects, like man, you will see like I'm not just popping no, I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. My side rule. I'm talking about from the 70s all the way to the 2010s. But see, you know, that was back when cameras wasn't around. But now since they watching everything and they can zoom in 4K, you feel me? That definitely stop a lot of crime. It don't stop all of it, but it stops a lot. It stops a lot. It sees a lot. Technology is a motherfucker. So that made a lot of trill niggas, a lot of real steppers, you feel me, sit back and survey the climate in today's world and notice that they not gonna win. You feel me? But these young niggas, they ain't realizing that it's not set up in their favor. It wasn't set up in our favor, so we went through what we went through. We knew what we knew, so we did what we did. Feel me? The lines was drawn. You feel me? Like we are what we are. You feel me? I know y'all heard that. You know what I'm saying? That Denzel part. He was like, "You are who you are in this world." Feel me? And when you grow up, while you're growing up, you setting all of your ways up. It's just like learning a language. You pick it up, especially if that's what you really trying to do. Cause no cap, like when it came to sports, I was him. Any sport, you can pick one. I was him. Guaranteed top five in every sport I played. Ask around. But on some real shit, it was like, man, I'm sitting up here. I stopped playing sports to go be on the block. I was at 14. And from then on, it was just straight hardcore thugging. And who I was around, like, man, it ain't no half stepping. It wasn't no half stepping. You had to be more than capable. You feel me? Like you had to abide by the rules. Cause if you didn't, you was finna come up short. For real, for real. Like life before cameras was spooky. Like I had to sneak outside after you feel me after the lights came on, after the street lights came on, I had to sneak outside. Hmm. Let my mama walk in the room. She coming outside in her house coat and all the shit. Well, y'all seen Jordan? The homies lying to my mama for me. But now the big homies like, we gonna snatch him up. Feel me? Cause they wasn't with none of that. Oh, nigga, your mama said woo whoop like, and then I'm running from my mama and shit. They wasn't going for that. But then it got to a certain point, like, nigga, you can't stop me from doing what I'm doing. I'm thugging, like I'm back and forth to jail and shit. You feel me? I'm making my own way for real. Like, you can't pay me nothing to tell on somebody. That's a foreign language to me. No cap, I'll die in prison. Cause like I always say, it's deeper than the surface. It's deeper than rap. You feel me? It's more than talking with me. Like this shit go back to slavery. What the fuck I look like giving up my, you feel me, my people to the slave catchers. That's out. I'm not finna lighten my burden, you feel me? And I know what the fuck I've been out here doing just to, you feel me, to go tell on. I'm not telling on nobody. That's out. Period, point blank. I don't give a fuck. You can hate me or whatever. That's just my preference. I'm not telling on nobody. That's my codes. That's that I signed up for. That I got indoctrinated to. Nobody put a gun to my head. Nobody made me do it. Nobody told me to do it. I wanted to do it willingly. Loyalty nonetheless, still to this day. But I'm only loyal to the ones that's loyal to the same shit. If you loyal to the code, that's who I'm loyal to. You feel me? Like you still can hit my phone right now in times of need, and I'm doing bad. But see, I'm finna tell motherfuckers right now. You feel me? What loyalty gets you? Right before Christmas, I lose my job. Right before Christmas, I find out I'm having twins. Right, my girl going on, she 2 months going on 3 months pregnant. She just now telling me. Come January, everything smooth. But then one day she was just, you feel me, mean, you know what I mean? And then she was like, ooh, long story short, she said, I'm having a miscarriage. I'm like, man, why the fuck would you say that? Like, why would you say that? But she know her body. She had a miscarriage before. So long story short, I'm thinking this, you know what I'm saying? When I get weak, she take me to the hospital and the nurse talking about, oh yeah, we can clean the junk up out of there and woo this, that, and the third. So I'm thinking I still got a chance, you feel me? And I didn't know I was having twins though. But when I went up in there, she was telling me about, well, telling us about how if they'd have let the pregnancy go on, one of them, well, one of them wasn't gonna make it, and that was gonna force the other one to not make it somehow. You feel me? It was called something. I forgot what it was called, but they talking in, you feel me, and nurse talking shit, and I just came in like she was in there first, and then they called me in there and finished the conversation off. But so I'm like, what they call it? They called it a something pregnancy. You feel me? But then I'm like, is we you talking about a miscarriage? The lady actually physically jumped. Like when I said miscarriage, you feel me? And then she was like, yeah, well nowadays we call it whoopty wop, a something pregnancy. And then I'm like, okay, nigga. But then I'm like, long story short, losing my job and then nigga losing my twins, like twins running my family. Because I was so trying to be so supportive of her, right? To show my loyalty. I put my feelings aside. I put my emotions aside. I couldn't even address my shit. So that shit started showing in a whole different way. You feel me? That I knew I felt different, I knew I was changing. I knew it changed me. I knew that something was occurring that wasn't natural. You feel me? I wasn't myself, right? Because every day I take stock, but then I was just thinking like, damn, like I'm motivated, but I ain't moving. I'm like, damn, it's like my higher power helped me get to a point, right? And then it's like he snatched everything away. Boom. But like I said, my loyalty was to my hood, my section, to the campus, to my homies, right? To my niggas. But nowadays, my same niggas got kids and they spending time. They present fathers, active fathers. And it's like that same loyalty is still there, but now it just shows up in different ways. You feel me? But it's just a lot of shit we ain't gonna do. Like we ain't trying to backdoor each other for our, you feel me, our baby mamas and all that. Like that shit, these young niggas, that's what they do. You feel me? They like ain't nothing off limits for real. Basically, ain't nothing off limits with the young niggas. Like ain't no codes, ain't no morals, ain't no ethics. You feel me? Like they wasn't taught that. They only know what they favorite rapper telling them because they only listening to their favorite rappers and other niggas that don't know shit. So you know it's definitely the blind leading the blind. Like these niggas, like they don't even want to. The least they gotta do is go to school, finish high school. You feel me? They damn near don't even want to do that. Like that's they only, you feel me? Only chore for real. If we, for a lack of a better term, is to go to school and get an education. They don't even want to do that. But to my point, I still got loyalty to that shit, to them niggas. But now my loyalty is to my craft. Loyalty means a lot to me. Loyalty taught me a lot. Loyalty got it to where now, you feel me, I got unbreakable bonds. Mad at each other, disagreements, arguments, whatever. Like, I know if I call, they coming. They know if they call, I'm coming. However, I gotta get there. For the bullshit and the celebrations. Birthdays, all that. We gonna come together like the Avengers. Feel me? That's the type of loyalty, you feel me, that I'm surrounded by. Like early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, right? Because I jumped off the porch 99. Well, 98. I was 11 years old, sixth grade, because that's when the shit happened. Like, you feel me? And it wasn't like, you know, thought out or no shit like that. You feel me? Shit, some shit happened, and then it was a reaction, and then I end up going to jail. But long story short, like in them days, you feel me? Like, I mean, everywhere was sectioned off. You feel me? But you got parts of town, you feel me? Like you better go thick. You better go with a hell of people. You feel me? Like, especially being from where I'm from, like you had to. You had to move around like that, cause We was targets because we was really stepping on shit. That's just how it was. You feel me? I ain't even finna sugarcoat it. Like our reputation is for my hood's reputation is known for drug dealing and killing. We got the biggest projects in Northern California. Facts. Sunnydale Projects. Google it. I think the first biggest is the Nickerson Gardens. You feel me in L.A. and Watts. Shout out my niggas. But like the type of loyalty that you feel me that I was brought up on, like that shit it wasn't optional. You feel me? Like it was mandatory. You feel me? Because niggas was locked in, niggas was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was taking chances every day, waking up to take to take chances. That was just a lifestyle. You feel me? But don't get me wrong. Like it was definitely rules. Like if you was a young nigga, you couldn't. You had to go to school. You feel me? If you didn't go to school, you couldn't be on the block. That was law. And you definitely had to abide by it, or it was BTA. No cap. Like it ain't no put ons. We was born where we from. You feel me? Like my first address was 1755 Sunnydale Avenue. The bonds I built, you feel me, was strong because it was built on confrontation first. We had to fight first, and then we got good. And that's how we got to go into each other's houses and go in each other's refrigerators and shit. When I eat, he eat. One sandwich, we get half. We splitting it. That was my nigga Dante. Detro, rest in peace. But that shit wasn't it wasn't no option. And I didn't do it for convenience. I didn't do it because I had to. I did it because I want to. That was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be in the street shit. I was showing loyalty because I wanted what other motherfuckers had. They probably had a long line, you feel me? They daddy, they uncle, you feel me? They mama, they auntie was somebody. I didn't have that. So when I jumped off the porch, that's what I wanted. I was gonna be the one, you feel me, that led the pack for my family, like that make the name, that motherfuckers respect. And I did that. But like I said, it was definitely built on aggression and straight confrontation. Cause it was a lot of that. From 18 to like 22, I was a goddamn fool. I was a straight menace. Like I was locked up in a cage. I definitely turned into an animal. That's facts. But my loyalty ran so deep that I was blinded to a lot of shit. But still, to this day, I've been going through shit and motherfuckers ain't checking up on too. I mean, maybe it's cause I ain't, you feel me? I ain't been forthcoming. I ain't been talking about feeling depressed. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still feel inspired, I still feel passionate, I still feel, you feel me? Like I'm still feeling all that shit. Like, but losing my job, then you feel me? Learning I'm having some a kid turn out to be twins, then I lose them. Fucking right, I'm depressed. Fucking right, I'm mad. Fucking right, I'm angry. And then because I gotta put my shit aside, trying to show my loyalty, trying to show my understandings, trying to show my dedication, my shit gets swept under the rug, pushed aside, never to be dealt with, never to be talked about or dealt with. That's the price of loyalty. That's one price for me. I feel like it's only a few people that can tell me more about loyalty. And I'm specifically talking about, my section. Because like I said, I'm from San Francisco, but specifically I'm from the Sunnydale projects. I'm from down below. I'm from down the hill. If you know anything about it, we run that motherfucker. Don't believe what the internet say because it ain't sweet. But who check on you? Cause my story goes, I'm just a genuine motherfucker, right? I like my peace as well, just as much as anybody else. But I definitely tap in with motherfuckers. I check up on motherfuckers. You feel me? And now that I look back, I realize, you feel me, that I was moving sketchy. I was off kilter. My scale was off balance. What's up with it? My scale was off balance. You feel me? So some shit happened, and I got to deal with them consequences as well, along with all the other shit. So yesterday the load got heavy. I was testing loyalties. I put it out there. I'm like, man, nobody asked if two all right. A few people tapped in. Most of the For surely most of the people that I thought was gonna tap in tapped in, plus a few that I didn't think, would reach out. But yesterday I just felt tested, nigga, in all ways, from all angles, from every side. That shit just felt like a slap in the face though, cause I didn't get the reaction that I wanted. So that lead me to the next, you feel me, to the next phase of this shit, which is expectations. Like when you expect, I know me personally, I'm gonna speak on me. I always speak in I statements. You feel me? Like I was having a conversation with my sister, like I said before, and she basically said something to the effect of, and she's right, by the way. But then it's like, where's the hope in this? She was like, nobody can make you happy. You supposed to make you happy. Nobody can build you up. You gotta build you up. They can help, they can assist, they can aid, but that's not their responsibility. That's your responsibility. And I'm like, all right, what if you in a, since you in a relationship? She was like, even still, because I can expect whatever. Am I gonna get it? Maybe, probably not. What's up with it? So it's like I was just reflecting on that conversation, and I'm like, damn, bro, like that don't give me hope. Going out of one situation, going into the next situation, like that don't it don't sit well with me. And so that make me think like, all right, it is what it is. Ain't that like putting up a wall? Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong for expecting something from somebody? If you're in a relationship, don't you expect you expect your partner, you feel me, to pick up your slack, to be strong where you weak? At times it's gonna be 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 100-0. Ain't that what people sign up for when they get into situations, relationships, and all that shit? Don't they ask for loyalty? And then she literally said, she was like, the idea of marriage to her is straight, is a sham, it's bullshit. Cause I don't see nobody fighting. Like everybody just giving up for real. Like friendships, relationships, associations, like motherfuckers ain't fighting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't putting their ego and pride to the side. Motherfuckers rather be right. It ain't that deep for me. I'd rather stay connected. I love being in community. You can expect a certain caliber from me. If I say I fuck with you, that's what I mean. Like I ain't just saying that just to say it. Like, you feel me? That means that that comes with a certain expectation of, when you call, I will come. If you call, I will answer. If I didn't answer, I will get back to you in a timely fashion. I'm not just gonna see your shit and then be like, all right, whatever. If they call back, like, nah, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna see what's popping. Especially if you in my quality circle of people. But that's what they can expect from me. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna be intentional with my relationships with all of them. Nah, I ain't perfect. I'm fucked up. Went through trauma. Still going through trauma. I'm fucked up emotionally right now. Fuck, I lose my job and my motherfucking twins, all within a month apart. Hell yeah, I'm fucked up. I ain't even started talking about that shit in therapy, because I'm everywhere emotionally. I didn't even recognize I was depressed, but the signs was there. I finally had to admit it to myself that I was depressed. But I'm really like battling myself. You feel me? It's me versus me for real nowadays, and I'm conscious of that. I'm very aware. I'm hyper aware. My old self and then the man I'm becoming. Like every day I wake up and choose not to be my old self. Have my old thought process and all that. The road I took, that shit, the view wasn't as nice, you feel me? But it taught me a lot. Growth and change is real. Definitely. I'm a testament. But I'm like, man, bro, this loyalty shit, man, it's just fucking me up because I had rapport with motherfuckers, you feel me, that, you know what I mean? We was close once upon a time, you feel me? But now it's like the things that we believed in together at one point, now they believe in something else. Like they definitely, I definitely can say they don't believe in accountability. They definitely don't believe in accountability. Like for real. It's like the people that came before us, right? They did this shit. They got into the street shit like they was doing what they, you know what I'm saying, doing what they was doing because it was like it ain't no takeovers over here. You feel me? Like we gonna be the ones doing the takeovers. Feel me? So the reputation was solid. It was built. And it was maintained. Now it's not. So much has changed. We in the era of everything being documented. Everything. You got cars that's documenting you now. You feel me? If you was to sit up here and do something right now when a car rolled past you, let's just say a Tesla, for instance, rolled past you, and you doing something, yeah, you just got caught on candid camera. Like it's not worth doing crime. Nah, I ain't smoking, but I got some up in there though. But yeah, in today's world, it's not worth doing crime. You feel me? So that the street ties and all that shit, you feel me? That loyalty, now I've been forced to place it elsewhere. I've been forced, and I'm excelling. I ain't saying, you feel me, that I'm all the way booked. I'm booked out all the way. None of that. I ain't saying that, but I'm definitely on a route and on a path of being able to make a great living off what I do. Just dealing with this camera and doing, taking pictures and, things of that nature. Like, yeah, it's really like that. House of Bullies Media, right? But I can't even, I just got to keep it real. Like, my loyalty ain't flexible. It's mandatory for me, and that's what I ask for because that's what I'm going to give. But I just got to ask, when did it become negotiable? You ain't supposed to speak on business outside the circle. Now the business being displayed on social media. Then don't let it be juicy. Now it's gonna be reposted, retweeted, shared. You feel me? Amplified. But it's straight clown shit. Straight clown shit. Shit that it's just stain their name. Like now it's cool to be labeled a snake. They proud of that. Right on, slime. They slime each other out. Like I said, really ain't nothing off limits. Like, you feel me? If they got a girlfriend, like they girlfriends ain't off limits. You feel me? This, that, and the third. They plug this, that, like, I mean, cause they tell each other they business all the time. You feel me? They talk too much, but it wasn't no fold. It wasn't no folding under pressure. That wasn't an option. Niggas wasn't switching when it benefited them. We never fucked with the enemy. Never coincided with the enemy. Loyalty meant honor. Loyalty meant honor. You know the definition? Back in Japan and China and all them, when they had them, so they'd die on their sword just to maintain honor. So their name gonna be good. That was way back in them days. Riding horses and sliding on shit with swords. That was for honor. Being honorable was a thing. That was that was that was reputable. It was saluted. It was valuable. And that lead me to the next one. Loyalty added to your reputation. My era and back, your reputation was everything. That was your business card. That was your calling card. It, before somebody even met you, if your shit was official, they heard about you in some form, shape, or fashion. If you was official, but your reputation was everything. And because I didn't have no family members like that I didn't have no family members that had no rank or no shit like that. You feel me? Or no type of say so. So when I jumped off the porch, that's what I was doing it for. Straight up. I want to be a nigga that got some say so. Accomplished that. But what did it take? 17 plus years in prison. That's being loyal. That's the price of loyalty. Being honorable. Building, gaining, and maintaining a reputation. But look what the consequences was. Look what the consequences was though. 17 plus years in prison. First one, 11 years, 10 months. Got out 14 months. Went back for 50 months. That's 4 years and 2 months. Got out for 6 months. Went back for 17 months. Got out, and I never been back since. And that was 2023, right? Am I in a higher position, a better position in life when I had got out? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm hella grateful. I'm blessed beyond belief, for real, for real. Already beat the odds. I made it past 18. I wasn't supposed to make it. Facts. But we here now, feel me? So it's just, you feel me? I'm just trying to keep rising, keep growing, keep elevating. But then it's still a feeling behind my loyalty. When you get a name, that shit means something. That shit precedes you. Like I said, that's your calling card. That's the shit that it's basically like and it's a warning sign. It's a billboard. See, you can make your own name, but it mean more when somebody give you your name. People do get names when it's trendy, but then they shit disappear. No solid foundation. You can't build no house on sand. Now the crazy part about it, right, and it's just facts. You can just look around social media, look around your community, look on TV, the internet, wherever the case may be, right? If you was to get asked, where did the codes go? Where did the ethics? Where did the morals? Like, where did it go and when did it change? I guarantee you, if you was to sit back and just think about it for a second, you would be like, it went from having codes and morals and ethics, right, collectively, to now they choosing comfort over that. Now it's I gotta protect my peace. I'm choosing me. I don't owe nobody nothing. Everybody know that's an excuse. That's an excuse to not be accountable. The street code never sacrificed our life for stupidity. That shit was for a reason. Like what happened to motherfuckers standing up for what you signed up for? Let's be honest. That's the reason why I'm still getting into it with it. I'm still butting heads with a few motherfuckers, you feel me, over what I'm standing on and what I think they should be standing on if they calling themselves my homie. But then that's when the separation happened. It get uncomfortable when you start talking about in the streets, just the codes, right? That motherfuckers say they know about and all that, they understand, comprehend, and they go by. But in the streets, once you signed up, you signed up. You know the rules. When you signed up, you knew it wasn't casual. That was an oath without saying words. You knew it wasn't temporary. Cause at the end of the day, me specifically, you feel me? I know I was proud, nigga, to represent where I'm from. I was proud. That was my tribe. And I was out there, you feel me? Like I'm seeing what's going on. I'm a part of it and all that. Like I'm seeing what's going on. I'm seeing the reaction we getting. It's negative, but it's positive. But for real, it's like we was all pushing one thing and it was all bigger than us. You feel me? Proud to push it. Recklessly and dangerously pushing it. Disregard for the rule pushing it. Fuck it, we make the rule pushing it. And don't get me wrong, I already know, you feel me? Like motherfuckers ain't finna be in the streets, you feel me, until there ain't no 401k plan in this shit. We know that. That's why motherfuckers ain't in the streets, you feel me? But now it's like this the teaching moment. We not saying go be in the streets, go stand in the streets. We actually don't want motherfuckers on the streets. Feel me? Go do something, go be something. Go research. Go learn. Go apply yourself. Attain and retain some knowledge, some information. That's key. I always hear motherfuckers talk about knowledge is power. Yeah, but no. Whatever knowledge you got, you could be sitting on that shit. But if you don't apply it, then it's useless. Point blank, period. The only difference between me and Bill Gates is information. He gets and has and got more information than me. He was privy to that. I'm not. When people detach now from the things that they believed in collectively, is that called being disloyal? To me, for sure. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You signed up for this shit. Period. I ain't saying don't, you feel me, don't grow. Don't expand your thinking and your way of being. I ain't saying not don't do that. That's expected. That's actually expected. Because if you're not growing, you atrophying. That's just like a muscle that you don't use. It's gonna get weak and die off. Get better. Get money. Just don't forget the rules. Like now, motherfuckers is just super using social media for validation. When they look in the mirror, they don't see an individual. Go to sleep with a facade, wake up with a facade on. They go to sleep with a mask on, wake up with a mask on. They don't even take their shit off. Like motherfuckers be on social media claiming to be this certain person, bro, but I know you in real life. Whether it be a female or a nigga. Like I know you in real life. I know you off of here. I done seen motherfuckers like and went through this. Like motherfuckers would be super buddy on social media, you feel me, and see you in real life and don't speak. Or be scared to speak. Nowadays, you feel me, because a certain thing is cool, right? Like if you ain't like flexing bands, you ain't cool. You ain't in the in crowd. Like you can't hang out with us type shit. That's the new culture. You feel me? And we only gonna connect and fuck with motherfuckers that's doing like no matter where they from. You feel me? And then just to be like I'm down shit like nigga we on your ops y'all on my ops. So now you feel me like it's cross politicking and all that going on, and so it's like the lines is getting blurred, the rules is being disregarded, overlooked. Money and clout is dictating. It dictates people's loyalty now. The fast money culture. You know what I mean? Can't tell me nothing culture. On top of ain't no real consequences. Like you can't really put BTA on these young niggas. You really can't put it on nobody for real. Like you gotta be in a certain area. If you're from the Bay, you know what it is. You feel me? But back then, breaking the code meant you was done. You was finished. Now you can you know what I mean, you can bounce back. Like you feel me? Motherfuckers accept it for you know what I'm saying. Like they don't look down on a motherfucker that told or a motherfucker that claimed to be this way, but you DL. You feel me? And getting caught up. I mean, because it's deeper than just the surface. Like somebody might ask, like, do we owe each other? Do we owe each other something? Like, do we owe each other loyalty, or do we owe each other love? Do we owe each other understanding this or that? Whatever. You can put something in there. Do we owe each other whatever? Blank. X. And I say yes. What's the purpose of building bonds? What's the purpose of creating connections? That shit for a reason, right? It got a purpose, right? See, you I owe loyalty to alignment. Like for real. Cause I believe that my story was written already. Cause my beliefs not your beliefs. You feel me? I ain't finna come over here talk about them either. You feel me? But like I'm in alignment. I see the signs and I just follow them. I don't disregard them no more. I don't just I don't see the red flags and then just be like fuck the red flags. Nah, I pay attention now. You feel me? It's for my benefit. We owe respect to shared values. Now, when we was young, we definitely had shared values. All for one, one for all. One go, we all go. One tripping, we all tripping. That was just how it go. Just think about it today. If you in the house, you feel me, it's you, your parents, your siblings, or whatever, you feel me, any part of your family members. Somebody come up in there like, you feel me, like they trying to push past and get in the house and all that, and it's nine of y'all versus two. If one person take off, y'all already know what's finna happen. Especially if you come, you feel me, from disenfranchised neighborhoods and communities, you gonna protect what you got. So if one person take off, you already know it's gonna be the other eight following right on up. We finna pound y'all. That's innate. That's natural. That's built in us. We didn't have to be taught that. That's a part of survival, fight or flight. We humans. I know everybody want to, be something else, but we humans. Feelings, emotions. You cry. You got some type of faith, some type of spiritual connection. You believe in something. Somebody gonna tell me history alone don't deserve loyalty. That's a motherfucking lie. Fuck you mean? If you don't know where you come from, how the fuck you gonna know where you going? For real, for real. It's power and strength in knowing your background and what your people was capable of under the circumstances. That shit can bring a super. That shit can turn you into a superpower. Have a motherfucker chin up, chest out, prepared or not, walking in here like this. But I'm definitely loyal to my history, my shared history, for sure, for sure. You feel me? Like, it taught me character. Put I put I got put in I put myself in positions to learn certain things the hard way. I never got it soft. No diddy. My path was tumultuous, rocky road. I took the scenic route, but then that distance created growth. Well, it opened up a path for growth and change. That shit hit different when you can quantify it. That shit hit different. Growth don't embarrass me. That shit excite me. It motivate me. The way in which I knew the street code, it was just a blind allegiance. Even though I'm a Sunnydale historian. You feel me? So when I was young, I just wanted to know everything about my section before I even, you feel me? That's what fascinated me. That's what made me want to go even further into it because I knew the story. I knew the facts. I seen behind the curtain. I was let in. You feel me? In stages, of course. But I had a blind allegiance. I was what they call a crash out for sure, certified. But I only crashed only so hard. And then I was given chances. Juvenile, I was given multiple chances. Feel me? Then I just did 3 bids. That's 3 separate chances. You know what I'm saying? My first case was a life case. I could have got a life sentence. Loyalty ain't about staying stuck. I'm moldable. I'm coachable. I'm humble enough to know I don't know everything. I don't know shit. I know a little about a lot. True. I know one thing. The ones that came before me, if they can look and see what's going on, you feel me? I know that they'll salute me and how my stance and how I've been, how I've been standing on business. You feel me? What they died for, what they went to jail for. You feel me? I know they'll definitely be proud of me. Is the street code dead? The code changed. Loyalty or ego? Growth or betrayal? Should loyalty be forever? I'm asking. It ain't for me, it's for somebody else. Do money change loyalty? I say yes, but I digress. Can you grow and still honor the code? Most definitely. Is silence loyalty or cowardice? These real questions that I'm asking. If your people's is wrong, do you hold them accountable? Who hold them accountable if your people's in the wrong? How do you correct their behavior? What type of conversation y'all having? It's gonna be too late when they put you in a situation, right? Setting boundaries, proper line of communication, compromises. Social media definitely killed the code. The code is kind of outdated, but then again, you feel me? Like it's just like the Constitution, street Constitution, if you will. You could try to rewrite it, but ain't no rewriting it. It is what it is. Because you got to remember the Constitution, it wasn't written for black people or women or gay people. Go look that up. That's facts. Google it. Loyalty requires sacrifice. Loyalty can't exist without fear. Who made the rules? Who defined the code? Let's have a conversation. Talk to me, I'll talk back. I'm asking. I don't got no mask on. I ain't hiding behind nobody. No fronts, no fabricated nothing. It's really like that. What you see is what you get with me. But don't let the smooth taste fool you. I'm definitely got layers. I'm not your average Joe. I respect, so I'm respected. See, I molded into my role, right? Of this new person that I'm becoming, right? And I'm proud. I'm proud to be, you feel me, becoming this person. You feel me? It's worthy of accepting, getting and accepting flowers. It's worthy of that. I came a long way, but I still got hella far to go. You feel me? But loyalty set a tone. Loyalty set the standard. It's not optional. It's mandatory. How can you turn your back on somebody you've been with your whole life? How you gonna trade information for? How you gonna trade information for their position? Undisclosed information. You an informant. Informants ain't no good. That's sick. Ain't no morality in that. Same go for people that hang with them. That's acceptance. That's say I'm cool with it. It's all right. I ain't tripping. It's Gucci boots. 100. You gang. Still. Even with a stain or two. Run with a crew with rats in it. That's a rat pack. Absurd they gave a statement. Now they name all over rat facts. And that's facts. And as said what a cat said, time lapse, call it fast track. What's popping? But yeah, man, my loyalty ain't for sale. It's sad that this shit didn't change and got like this. You get what I'm saying? That's why I got a place, you know, it initiated the game plan, the offense to where I gotta place my loyalty and my expectations elsewhere. Feel me? Cause this shit it ain't gonna last. Being loyal to that being loyal to something that ain't loyal to you, that definitely ain't gonna work. You feel me? You putting your energy somewhere that, that a motherfucker like it's not reciprocated. What for? That's wasted energy, wasted time. But I ain't gonna even cap. I just do what I do, live my life how I live it, stand on business the way that I see it. For me, it ain't no OG versus YN. It ain't no Unk versus YN. It ain't no none of that. It's just me trying to assist. Period. It's just me trying to assist, man. That's it. But it's too. What's Lord?